Hi Capricorns, it's Nick. I hope you guys are doing good. For all my Capricorns, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, men, and women, we're now covering May 2nd to May 8th. And before we get started, I would like to thank BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, for sponsoring this video. BetterHelp offers licensed therapists who are trained to listen and help you. Personally, tarot and astrology has been an amazing way to help me gain insight on the different emotions, situations, and any blockages I may go through. And although it can be super helpful while overcoming certain challenges, if these challenges are related to mental health, it may then be more appropriate to speak with a licensed therapist. Some of you may already know that I went through a very traumatic experience and my personal life hasn't been the easiest. And although I am on a social platform, as you see, I do struggle with a little bit of social anxiety with my introvert self. But I did have the pleasure of speaking with Jeffrey, who was very easy to talk to, and during our session gave me helpful tips and advice on how to manage my situation and help improve the relationships in my life currently and moving forward. And one thing that I noted that I got out of our conversation that I really liked was that you can lie with your words, but you cannot lie with your body language. And you can watch people's interactions and relationships with others as big or major indicators on what you could expect to experience with these people or that person.
What's great is that you can talk to your therapist in a private online environment at your convenience, and they have a large network of over 20,000 therapists ready to help you that may not be available in your area. The website is easy to use. You just fill out a questionnaire to help assess your specific needs and what you're looking for, and then get matched with a therapist within 48 hours. You can then schedule a secure video or phone session, plus exchange unlimited messages, and everything you share is completely confidential. If for whatever reason you don't vibe with your therapist, you can request a new therapist at no additional charge anytime.
So be sure to check them out and use my link below to get 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/Nicloves, and that's BetterHelp, HELP.com/Nicloves. And thank you to BetterHelp for sponsoring this video. And this week, guys, on the 2nd, we have Venus moving into Aries. So we're going to feel more drawn towards people, places, things that offer us or give us a sense of passion, fire, excitement, adventure. But Venus doesn't like to be in Aries, so we just got to watch ourselves and be careful that we don't become too aggressive or too self-absorbed where we're too like me, and maybe not considering other people's feelings and emotions as well. But this is going to feel very exciting. You're just like, ooh, I want to like do something that's like fun and be out there, more adventurous. Okay. And then on the 3rd, we have Jupiter sextiling Pluto. So this is bringing us opportunities to go through maybe some big, massive, deep transformational changes in our lives, within ourselves and in our life. And it'll be a little bit easier to go through these changes right now because Jupiter is helping us. As long as you have faith and belief in it, the transition will be a little bit smoother. It won't be as a bumpy ride. So use this time wisely to actually go through the things that you want to do, even if they scare you, even if they terrify you, because now may be the best chance that you have. And if you wait for later on, it may not be as easy. Change is never easy, but right now I feel like it's if you have the faith and belief, you're going to go through experiences that are a little bit better than if you would have waited for too long. All right, and then at the end of the week is Mother's Day, so happy Mother's Day to all my beautiful mommies out there. All right, so we're going to be covering a little bit of health, work, and love. I'll have a link to the extended reading below in the description box if you're interested afterwards. All right, so Capricorns, when it comes to your health, I feel like there is something that you're feeling a little bit unsatisfied with that is, I don't know, maybe you're thinking about or worrying you, or just kind of in your feelings about. I'm seeing that your stomach area is getting highlighted, so maybe you're having digestion issues, or you want to lose weight, or you want to gain weight, and that is causing some unsatisfaction possibly. But just don't be too hard on yourself. Don't feel like you need to be perfect. Don't feel like you have to be like, a superman, superwoman or something. But I do feel like there is something that could be bothering you, or you feel like you can work on, or you want to change. But maybe it's a little bit of a challenge or hard, or you're just kind of feeling not very satisfied, but there's always something you can change. But also don't dwell on things that you can't change. So learn to just accept who you are, how you are. And if there is little things that you can tweak and change for the better, then go ahead. But if that is something you totally can't, like, don't even stress about it. Don't feel like you need to be like perfect or anything like that. But maybe there is something that's bothering you that you're trying to figure out, you don't know what it is, or just kind of you being in your feelings and kind of being your own worst critic, right? Because I feel like us as humans, we're like, we can be so nitpicky with ourselves and be like our own worst enemy at times. So just be nice to yourself, nurture yourself, take care of yourself. Maybe take like, I feel like being around water could be just really relaxing and nurturing for you. Just take like a nice long little warm bubble bath or something, or do a little spa moment for yourself. I know it sounds kind of cheesy, whatever, but it's good. Like, it really does help relax you. And sometimes you need to like schedule out some time to do that for you, so you could be like just good. Body, mind, soul, spirit. It's very important. All right, and make sure you're staying hydrated and drinking lots of water as well. So when it comes to your work, school, career, and finances, it feels like this is like a busy week. So you could be very, very busy, lots of projects, assignments, work, meetings, calls, whatever it is that you do. You can be very busy. So you might be working really hard this week, putting in a lot of time, energy, effort, attention into what you're working on or what you're building, what you're growing. But I feel like this work that you're putting in is going to pay off. So you're going to see good returns, and your hard work is going to pay off. So whatever you put into something, you're going to get out of it, most likely, probably even more. So this is good for your money, good for your finances. You could be growing. Maybe your business is growing, your company, or your schedule, your work, your routine, your schoolwork. Maybe you're doing really well, but it feels like nothing has come easy for you. So it's definitely not coming easy. You're definitely having to put some blood, sweat, work, and tears into it, but it is going to pay out, and you are going to receive some benefits from it. So just stay consistent, keep your head up. Whatever you put in, you're going to get out eventually, but I do feel like you're going to be a little bit busy. So make sure you're taking care of yourself, eating well, sleeping. And yeah, but it feels like you're gonna be very busy, and you could have a lot on your plate this week, but it's nothing that you can't manage. That's the thing. Like, this is all stuff that you know how to handle. It's just a lot, but no one could, like, you know how to get it done. But I do feel like this is going to help with your finances and help you grow and maybe get to where you want to be, whatever that may be. Okay. But yeah, it feels like you're getting better, and maybe you're enhancing or you're strengthening your gifts and your talents, or whatever it is that you're good at. It feels like you're getting better at that, and it's coming a little bit easier to you. All right. So when it comes to your love, relationships, and dating, sorry, this is the last reading of the day I'm doing, so I'm like, a little bit tired. When it comes to your love, relationships, and dating, on your side, we have the Four of Wands, the Tower in reverse, and the Sun. Okay, so some of you could have Scorpio or Leo somewhere in your chart. Okay, and then on this other side, for this other person, this can be the past, present, or future situation, or all three, all the above. We have the Page of Cups, Six of Wands, and the Hierophant in reverse. Okay, so as far as who you could be dealing with, well, it could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, who could be younger than you, if not by age, maybe by experience level. Fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and also Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. But of course, it doesn't have to be, like I always say to you guys, it could just be the energy this person is embodying or playing out at this time. I do feel younger energy, but it doesn't have to be. It could just be someone who's very youthful, very fun, childlike, even if they are older or the same age as you. Do you feel like someone who's really sweet, kind, loving, caring, maybe very sweet with their words, says nice things to you, or gives you a lot of compliments, or makes you feel good, bubbly and warm inside. I do also feel someone who's like not really confrontational, maybe more timid, maybe more shy, someone who's not really like gonna be like trying to challenge things or try to challenge you or compete with you, or it's like I feel like they allow you to do you, and they allow you to make the decisions or to like take lead. They don't want to be the ones that are like up for the challenge or anything like that. Like, they're not really competitive like that. They're very mellow, maybe very chill. So could be someone who likes to be like in the background and be like the, what do you call it, the wallflower or something, and doesn't really like to kind of be the one, like, you know, in the race doing everything. They're just like sitting back and watching. And I also feel like this is someone who maybe is a little bit non-traditional. Like, they could still believe in certain traditions, but maybe the way they go about these traditions is a little non-traditional, if that makes sense. And like, maybe they're not religious, but maybe they're spiritual, or maybe they are religious, but they practice in a different way. That's kind of different, like modernized, or like modern times. Maybe they believe in marriage, or they believe in commitment, but maybe they're not into marriage. Or it could be something where like the way they think, or the way their values, their morals, their character, the things they go about is like kind of in their own way. It's still good. It's still, I think you still agree with it or still aligns with you. It's just different, but it's actually better. It like benefits both of you, if that makes sense. Like maybe they are someone who doesn't really care so much about like material things or like possessions, you know, status and stuff like that. They care more about like other things, because the opposite of Taurus is Scorpio. So they like to go deep. Maybe they just really want that deep connection and kind of like more of the emotions involved, as opposed to like, you know, what's written on the contract and on paper. They care more about like the deeper things, and could be more emotional, I guess. So it's not that they don't like traditions, they just want to do it their own way, possibly, than how it's usually done, if that makes sense. But it feels like you're okay with that. It feels like it doesn't bother you, because maybe you guys are on the same page, or you agree, or you like the same things, or you're similar. So it feels like you're gonna be really, really happy, or like your life is changing, like dramatically changing, like big time. There's something you're gonna be celebrating, or you're already starting to celebrate, and it has to do with like a union and two people coming together. Maybe you're going to a party, a celebration, or planning one for the future. But there's definitely something like a family unit coming together, or you are forming like a unit, a family, or a relationship together with this person. So maybe you're already with this person, or you're not, or you just met them, or you haven't met them yet, and this is someone who could be coming into your life very soon. But it feels like this is someone you definitely share a lot of passions with, and you can see yourself maybe building a home, a family together, maybe with this person. Could also be someone who's a soulmate, twin flame. I know some people hate that word, but could be, okay? And it's funny because it feels like what you're no longer needing to like have so much fear or like prepare for the worst, which is very comforting for you. Like no longer having to prepare for the worst and like imagine, oh, this is gonna happen, or this disaster, because maybe you're kind of that type of person where you like to prepare and like not be surprised. Like you don't want to be surprised, you want to like be prepared for like anything. But it feels like here you don't need to do that, or you don't feel as like the urgency to over prepare, if that makes sense. And with this person, it just feels like they don't feel the urgency or the need to like have to challenge or like fight for anything or like prove a point. They kind of just let themselves trust you. They let you lead the way. They're not competing with you or trying to be right and kind of make a point or egotistical. They kind of just let you decide, or they give you, they let you have like the control in some way, shape, or form. Not like you control them, but they're not like against you. They're or not confrontation, or not trying to, they're just not very competitive or trying to be against you in any way, shape, or form. And maybe that's something like that gives you a little bit of like comfort, knowing that they're not trying to like, you know, prove a point, or like they're on your side, on your team. I don't know how to explain it very well, but hopefully you guys get what I'm trying to say. Anyways, so you don't really need to prepare. It feels like there's no surprises here. Like there are surprises, but it's like you're surprised but not surprised at the same time. It's weird. A lot of contradictions. Surprised but not surprised at the same time. And it's like you were already preparing for this, even though you didn't know this was going to happen, but you were like already preparing for it. And by the end of the week, it just feels like you're very happy. You're in high vibes, high emotions. There's a lot of like, there's this deep fullness of like emotions and feelings inside of you, but outside it's like passion and fire, excitement, adventure. So you're just like, I don't know, this is like a really good week for you. Okay, a really, really good week. I actually got that for like Libra too. It's like a good week for them. So you guys are the ones that like are like, I don't know, something's going good for you guys. It just feels like you're feeling very, very happy, very grateful, maybe receiving a lot of love, attention from this person, or like validation, and they're making you feel very special, and maybe helping bring out like your inner child and who you really are, you know, at your core. And you could be getting some sunlight. Maybe you're going to be going outside this week, going to the lake, beach, river, pond, or tanning outside. It just feels like you're going to be outside, or your spirit is just like very warm and bubbly at this time. And maybe just you guys connecting and realizing how much maybe you have in common, or how their beliefs kind of coincide and match up with yours is what just kind of like, man, like it just makes you really, really excited and happy. So let's continue on in the extended and see what's going on. It just feels like things are going really, really well for you, or are going to be working out really nicely for you in very unexpected, magical, mystical ways. So it's like you were already preparing for this, so you already know what to expect, but you don't know what to expect, but you kind of know what to expect. It's kind of weird like that. So we'll continue on in extended to get more information, to see where their energy is at, what are they thinking, what are they feeling when it comes to you, what they don't want you to know that maybe you should know, and what their next action move will be towards you, and then also your advice. So we'll continue on in extended. Link will be below. Hopefully I'll see you guys there, and I'll see you for our next reading. Take care. Bye.